The spokesman of the finance minister, who's also the deputy prime minister, confirmed to Al Jazeera that Mr. Hazem El-Beblawi tendered his resignation a little over an hour ago to the prime minister, saying that this was an individual initiative on his behalf, protesting the incidents outside state television, the violence Coptic protesters were subjected to, saying while the government could not be directly linked to this violence, it's still in the end the responsibility of the government to maintain security and prevent those kind of incidents. Now, the Prime Minister it's still not clear what the Prime Minister's move is going to be, whether he reviewed the resignation request or accepted it, and what the reaction of the ruling military council is going to be. After all, the Prime Minister is currently engaged at the moment actually in a separate meeting with a foreign dignitary, that being the Sudanese Vice President. He is, however, expected to be giving a press conference imminently, and no doubt he will be addressing this issue.
And the reaction on the streets, what can you expect?
Well, the immediate reaction we've seen obviously on social networking sites, Twitter particularly. After all, this came at a time where the government of Prime Minister Issam Sharaf has been coming under heavy criticism, not only for the way the protests were handled on Sunday, but for its overall performance. A lot of jokes, a play on words of Prime Minister Issam Sharaf's last word, Sharaf being honor, people saying this is a guest of honor-like government, not really an effective cabinet, with the real rulers obviously being the ruling military council. But the important thing to point out too, Jane, is the fact the matter is this is a government whose shelf life was imminently expiring anyway. It's an interim cabinet that was sworn in the summer. We have parliamentary elections in November, so it's not like it was going to stay there for a while. And the other important thing to point out too is that this specific minister's performance has been under intense criticism with the declining figures of Egyptian economy in the past few months. Jane?
Okay, thanks for that, Rawya Rageh.